Yo, welcome back to another Beaumont Weekly. In this episode, it's pretty packed out. We're gonna do loads of new site visits. I've bought a new car. We're gonna be going down to a mate of mine called Stuart Wife down in the south, looking at his commercial sites. I'm meeting a valuer. This is a very pressing moment, whether this site is gonna get funded or not. And we've got more job interviews as well, which we'll show you throughout the course of the episode. So enjoy and subscribe. Yo. So here we are. This is actually a new car, even though it's a Volvo. I'll explain that after. But first and foremost, we're at Buzzers. Commercial to residential scheme that is going through financing, and we are here today to get our valuation done. So we've got drill here to open up this door, and I got my own valuation pack. As you can see there, project we've done previously. So we've got development specifications showing what kind of buildings we do, and then this is our private valuation report, which we had done. We're gonna hand both of those, and I've already emailed them a load of local AST agreements because we've got like, I don't know, 40 odd HMO rooms just around here. So we sent a load of ASTs for those to prove what rental values we get, along with all this information there. Then that just hopefully will help the valuer in their decision making. She's here. Hello.
Hi,
nice to meet you. I'm Ryan.
Nice to meet
Hello,
you.
Ashley. Valuation that we had done previously.
Yeah, who was that done by?
Carvers.
You sent me loads of comps from other HMO stuff.
There are properties, yeah.
So you do all the letters yourself?
Yeah. Fully vertically integrated
Yeah.
development service, basically. So what specifically would you like to look at?
Do you know what, yeah, this is as much like, you know, a cursory,
Yeah.
the buildings here.
Yeah.
It is in line with the particulars and the planning stuff.
All of this gets pulled out. We'll spend about 12 grand emptying this building. The rest of it is super easy because it's open plan.
Yeah.
And if it had a lot more structural walls and things like that, it'd be a bit more ball ache. We've got nice high ceilings to work with as well. About here, we're sticking in a divider, almost like putting in a double acoustic wall.
Yeah.
Because we've got the HMOs this end, 8 bed here, 8 bed above, and then imagine just dividing the building in half.
Yeah.
They've got their own access that side, so they never interact with the apartments.
Yeah.
All the apartments are then this way.
So the 8 HMOs, are they like ensuite, shared kitchens, are they little studios?
So they'll all be kind of like mini studio kitchenettes,
Yeah.
all the HMO rooms, but they'll still have a big communal kitchen diner. I think it's 2 2-beds and 4 1-beds. And then we're also going to be going down into the basement here.
You refinance at the end? Or?
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, exit by refinance, hold the asset, park a bit of money in it, and we'll get about a 30-40% yield on that.
Yeah.
We are now done with the valuation. She was lovely, she was. Very understanding, understands HMOs. Let's go this way. So yeah, she was great, very understanding of what we do, has a good understanding of HMOs, completely understands that this is a yield play. We're not in it to build this and sell it and make a huge profit, because that's just not why you invest in the Northeast. You don't do it to make a huge uplift, because the uplift generally just isn't here in the Northeast. You do it to hold the asset. You might park a bit of money and get a yield and a return on that money. So she understands all of that. Given her all the pack, she's already seen it, because I always send it on email before they come, straight to the valuer themselves, not to the lender. You can send it to the lender or the broker, but it will never get through. Just go straight to the valuer with it once you get their contact details. And then when they're here, I'll give them a printed copy as well. And that will help them with their due diligence and understanding what we do. I also showed her our YouTube channel, showed her what we did in a recent HMO as well, and the finishing spec, understands all of that. So now, fingers crossed, touch wood, that she gives us the value we need. 1.3 upwards would be amazing, but we can still make it work at around a 1.1 and a bit higher, but really 1.1 is cheap for this building, what it should be worth based on a yield compression, so it should be worth 1.3 plus, particularly now that rates have gone up since we appraised the scheme about 2 years ago, so hopefully about 1.4. But we'll see. Anyway, that's this building. Big love, wish us luck. Hope we get the value we want and get started on the works.
Lovely weather. It's like being in the tropics, Sam. Oh, we've got some whitewashing going on. We've got Adam here. Gonna blitz his fucking dormer off today and tomorrow. That's it, completely.
Finished tomorrow, though.
Fucking Pedro, son. Never seen him move so fast. Must be home time. That's fucking hell. Bit fucking much that.
You see the amount of water under this house?
Fucking hell.
A leak on the alga theme coming in, so we'll let it dig it up and repair the fucking leak on the alga theme.
What? This floor then? We have to lap it up, aren't we?
We'll put the timber floor in there, a brick, concrete.
I think it makes sense to just fling a timber across now, really. So don't let us down, son. I'm sorry, I can't help myself. I fucking really can't. I know it just winds you off.
You got well with that fucking retaliate.
You speak to me.
The trouble is now.
You tell me to shut my fucking mouth.
The trouble is I'm retaliating before you even fucking speak now.
I know that's the problem.
I'm preempting.
You've got a major problem together with you. Get off me, I'm old.
You got me fighting before I even opened his mouth.
And you're horrible to me. I just want a good work relationship with you, Jeff. Fucking
Right.
old bastard. Sorry. Get You're a good lad, Jeff.
Really?
Get out, there's no there, lads. You just tickled my balls. Oh, fuck off. Do you need lifts?
A1's blocked. A19's blocked.
You're joking.
I'll fucking go. I'm breaking news now.
Breaking news now.
No.
Breaking news now, I can. Yeah, whitewashed. Looking tidy. Much better than last week. Choking, it's about the same, so. I'm just fucking struggling with lads on this one. Struggling with lads, but finishing the site this week and the lads are flooding in next week. But we've already said that about 4 or 5 times. Who's that? Answer it. Ryan, stop ringing Sonny. I'm here with him.
I'm actually really quite annoyed about that. This is a new car, and that's fresh. I've just got out of this car and got to the office, and that wasn't there like 2 minutes ago. So fuck you, birds, pigeons, rats of the sky, mate. Anyway, I got a new car. I know it looks exactly like the old one. That's because it basically is the same thing, just a slightly newer model. We've had an absolute litany of car problems. Ford went down, Corsa went down, the other Ford went down, and then Catherine's car's gone and she's using her mum's car. Steve's car's on its last legs. Car problems. Jay's car broke. He got a brand new car, and then the next week he got hit at a junction, T-boned, KO'd his car. It wasn't his fault, and he got his car fixed, but he's on a temporary car at the moment until he gets his new car. So literally, you can't write it. Like the last 2 weeks has been the worst thing for cars. But I needed to get a new car anyway, so that Dad could then take the old Volvo, and then I'll use this. Sammy's just learned to drive as well, my little brother. He needs a new car, so I'm going to pass this over to him or Robbie next year, and I'll get a new car then. And I might get a nicer car, but we'll see. But anyway, the reason I got this car for now, Volvo XC60. Nothing fancy here. This isn't a look at my new Lambo. This is a purely, if you want frugality, I might be getting a Maserati next year. That might be happening.
Don't let that fucking bullshit fucking phase you.
I was this close to buying a Maserati. I was very close. That sounds more mental than it was. It was only a 30 grand Maserati on HP finance. It was like 700 quid a month. So it wasn't that bad, but it's a running cost of those things. And also, I don't really want that right now. I just want something that's functional and works nicely. But next year, when I hand this over, I might treat myself to a nicer car. We'll see. But I love the Volvo. I genuinely love this car. I just want to explain the benefits because I looked through, I did all the cost comparisons I possibly could, from Audi Q8s to the Beamers to the Range, Discoveries, Land Rovers, everything. And all evidence pointed towards the Volvo for affordability, for reliability, performance, emissions, miles per gallon, everything else. This is a beautiful car. Cost me 470 quid a month on HP finance. I put £1,000 down on it, didn't even need to do that. Then it'd be like 460 or whatever. So super cheap to run, really reliable. Like the Swedes build these well, Swedish car, and Volvo XC60. Couldn't recommend any more. If you're thinking to get a Range or something else, well, it's going to come with those extra insurance costs, extra emissions, and extra repair costs. The Rangers are notorious for repairs and maintenance costs. Volvo's very reliable. So anyway, that's a new car. Hopefully helpful if you're looking to get a new car. Volvo XC60. We have literally in half an hour, we have another interview. So we had an interview the other day with a guy called Neil, because we are looking for a contracts manager to come and join the team. So we've got 8 interviews this week with contracts managers. We've vetted online, Indeed job posts out, and we're going through loads of candidates. We had like 60, 70 apply, and we rinsed through those. I used ChatGPT to cross-reference all the CVs and analyze everything and look at them, sort of shortlist it into like the best ones. Obviously, we still scan through it anyway to see who was really worth calling, but ChatGPT was nearly right on everything. There was actually 2 candidates that it didn't pick up on that we thought, actually, they look really good, they should be in there. So ChatGPT is great, but it's not always right with those sort of things where experience and domain knowledge also kind of help. So I've got that interview soon. Office is refurbing nicely. We have just today onboarded 2 new sales reps in the sales funnel and training side of the business. So they start today. Really looking forward to seeing what they can do. They've both got a lot of experience in the sector. So they should bring a lot of dynamism to the team. And then I've got a catch-up call with them later at the end of today. But Matt manages and deals with that side of the business. You've seen Matt, met him on the vlog. South African, jovial character. We love Matt. He loves beer as well, which we love about Matt. We have Marcia start as well in the lettings this week, which I explained before in a video about needing to bring someone in to specifically manage the maintenance, the utilities and the council tax. Because these are like long-standing things that always catch up with you and their ongoing tasks. And we needed someone dedicated towards looking after the portfolio for our clients. So that is what we've now done. Marcia is here. And then here is the kitchen looking better. Shane's here as well, smashing it. Finally got this reveal done. This is painted, but no one in the office likes it. So we're thinking of changing it to a wallpaper instead. Cars, that's all sorted now. So we're actually using that to park cars, which is good use of space. Don't know why we didn't do it ages ago. And then in here, conference rooms finally starting to get fitted. We're using these paneling things again, where we do this in the HMOs. A couple more bits to do decoratively, but nothing, not crazy far away. Electrics needs to sort out in the loft. And then underlay carpet, this room's pretty much done. Then I want to find a nice table, nice oak table. An oak resin table would be sick. Imagine the resin with a butterfly in the middle. Would be cool, but I don't know if we'll actually get around to doing that. This weekend, me and Kane took Kane down to meet good friend Stu, who's a part of the Ground Up podcast, myself, Jack Jiggins, Dorian Payne, and Stuart Wyeth. We have a podcast called Ground Up Podcast. Shameless plug. Go check it out every week at 5:30 a.m. on Spotify and YouTube. It's called the Ground Up Podcast. We release it. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours long every episode, and we're just talking all things property. So between us, we're doing £250 million in developments in the pipeline, and it's really good nuggets going deep on construction, deep on finance, deep on councils, regulation, all kinds of stuff. So with Stuart, myself and Kane went down to do a site day with him, checking out all his sites. Here's one of them he's got on the corner. It's a big boy. And we're looking at some more tonight and then some big sites tomorrow. Geezer! Here he is. What's this one called again?
It's called the Treasury. Got a kitchen going in there, which will also have a pipe running into the ensuite. You go away through there to the kitchen, share kitchen.
Upstairs now in this one. So this is going to be basically a 9-bed HMO. Split across 2 units. He's going to stick a load of solar and everything else in the roof. Basement of this one. So he's going to turn this into 3-bed HMO. So this is one of his first HMOs. This is 6-bedder, ensuite, tiled up. Northerners coming to help. He's nicking his shit. And the next one, it's this here, 11-bed HMO, 6-bed, 5-bed.
Still effective.
Beauty, 1.5 mil. Nice, it's not very central, that, but it's all right. Here's one of his apartments. He's just finished off the last year as well. Going for a nice meal. Cool. Look at him walk. Look at him waddle. What? We are outroing the video. Look at Steve Neal, mate. Steve Neal. It's just, I love him. Oh, sorry, look at Dave. Look at Dave. Let me say my name properly. Have a look at it. So we were going to buy this regal looking carpet for this room. And then we found out today the carpet we wanted was £1,000. £1,000 just for the materials to fit this room out. And that was at a discount as well. So maybe just too expensive for carpet. So we're going to go for a grey. Go for something a little bit simpler. Doesn't have to be bougie. Like, we didn't want anything crazy in here, but we thought a nice carpet would be all right. But it turns out the carpet's maybe just a bit too nice. Frugal, baby. And also, in next week's episode, you will be seeing a project of ours that's lasted a very long time. It's finally finished and it's going live on booking.com, which will be great. So another serviced accommodation unit hitting the market, and everything else is flying through as usual. Team's growing, life's good, bing, bang, boom. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Subscribe, leave us a comment for more kind of content that you want to see. And yeah, bye Dave.